People sitting at home, good evening, good evening, good evening. Is the video clear to all of you? Quickly tell me. Quick, everyone, quickly join. It will come now. Is the video clear now? People sitting at home, audio video is clear to all of you now? Now I think it's coming. Yes. Yes. Quickly join everyone. Everyone, we were done till transportation in the previous class. People, we were done till transportation services in the previous class, correct? Guys, don't talk. Everyone over here. See, can we go ahead? People talking. Please don't talk. Chalo, clear. See, again talking. ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕತೆಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, people sitting at home. People sitting at home must be like, sir, what did you say? I told you can tell human beings not to talk. Donkeys, you can't explain them. Correct? No? Now who is the donkey? See, still talking. Okay, everyone, can we go ahead? Chalo. Now I think audio is clear to all of you. Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Next dialogue, next class. Okay, everyone? Kannada dialogue, done. Okay, everyone, let's start. Now, let's move to the next chart. The next chart is on admission. Baba, admission doesn't mean admission to school, etc. Admission means entry fees over here. Entry fees. Everyone over here. Now, services by way of admission to means they are talking about what? Entry ticket. If you are going to a museum, national park, wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve, might be to a zoo, okay, everyone, then what they are going ahead and telling over here, whatever the entry ticket is being sold by them, even if they are charging you 50, 500, 5,000, any amount, whatever entry fees is being charged, if you are going to where, everyone? Museum, national park, wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve, or a zoo, then they are telling there will be no GST. The next one over here is if you are going and visiting, might be a protected monument which has been declared as a protected monument under the archaeological sites and remains or any state act under, it has been declared as a protected monument, then whatever is the entry fees, no value limit, GST will be exempted. For an example, you went to visit the Taj Mahal and they went ahead and charged you 40 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, etc. They will not go ahead and charge you any GST. Next, the next one over here is, sir, FIFA Under 17 World Cup 2017, when the entry ticket was sold, no GST, total bakwas. Then FIFA Under 17 Women World Cup 2020, it did not happen because 2020 mein what came, everyone? COVID came, and hence whenever it will be rescheduled, the entry ticket when it is sold, there will be no GST. Then Asian Football Confederation Women Asia Cup 2022, when the entry tickets were sold, on that also no GST. Now the next one over here is, see, this FIFA, Asian Football Confederation, all these organizations, when they come to India and they organize the FIFA World Cup or this Women Asia Cup, etc., they will take lot of services from people. Correct? Lot of services will be taken, lot of services will be given. Other than this entry ticket, if any services are taken and given also, those are also exempted. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, the next one over here is, if you went to circus, dance, theatrical program, drama, ballet, award function, concert, pageant. What is a pageant, everyone? Fashion show. Correct, everyone? Music performance, any sporting event other than recognized sporting event, or might be you went to a recognized sporting event, or you went to planetarium. They are going ahead and telling, in this scenario, what if they are charging you? It will be exempted if consideration charge is how much, everyone? 500 rupees per person. Can I go ahead, everyone? If supposingly, Viresh did not come only. He told, sir, I will sit behind. Where is Viresh today? Chalo, we'll go ahead, everyone. What they are telling over here, 500 rupees per person if it is charged. So boyfriend, girlfriend went, how much is the exemption? 500 each, 500 plus 500. Chalo, we'll go ahead, everyone. The next one over here is any water park, amusement park, film city, snow city, theme park, cinema hall, all these are always fully taxable. There is no exemption. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, services by an artist by way of performance in folk or classical art form. Baba, folk and classical art form of the country government wants to preserve, and hence government told if there is an artist and that artist is going ahead and performing in music, dance or theater, which is what, everyone? Folk or classical art form, then they are going ahead and telling whatever consideration they are charging, not whatever. If the consideration they are charging is up to how much, everyone? 1.5 lakh, then the GST shall be exempted. The artist might be performing in music, or it can be dance, or it can be theater. Now, Bharatnatyam ka artist is there. You call the Bharatnatyam artist to might be a event, and they went ahead and charged you 1 lakh rupees. They will not charge any GST. If they charge you 1,60,000 rupees, they have to charge GST. Now, remember one thing: if the artist who is there, he is acting as a brand ambassador of your company, remember whatever amount he charged will be always fully taxable. I hope this point is clear to all of you. Chalo. In the exam, please be very careful. If the artist is doing folk or classical art form, then up to 1.5 lakh exempted. More than 1.5 lakh, GST will come. Sir, if the artist is acting as a brand ambassador of your company, any amount charged, it will be GST will come. Can I go ahead, everyone? Done, sir. This point is clear. Here we are done with your admission related services. People watching at home, are we done? Can we go ahead? From exam point of view, okay. This last point which is there, no? Brand ambassador wala point, theater, this folk and classical art form when the person is performing 1.5 lakh wala limit, this is okay. You can take care of it. Right, everyone? Chalo. Now, the next chart which we are going to discuss is relating to agriculture. Agriculture being the backbone of the country, government have gone ahead and told agriculture ka output which is there, mostly there is no GST. So if agriculturist is buying anything, no output means they will not get input also. So if agriculturist takes any services on that, if somebody charges them GST, he will not get input. If I don't get input, 100 rupees plus 18 rupees if I have paid, it means it will become a part of my cost. Agriculturist ka cost will go up, and agriculturist will say, sir, my inputs ka cost is, my goods which I am producing, the cost is going up, people are not ready to pay, and hence government wanted to support the agriculture, and government told whenever people are providing services to agriculture, GST will be exempted, but not on all services. Government went ahead and told some services. Is this point clear to all? Now, what are the services? People, from agriculturist growing till he goes ahead and sells it, we will be talking about all the services. Take everyone, what are the services exempted? So entry number 54 goes ahead and says services relating to cultivation of plant. So Baba, if agriculture is going ahead and taking services in relation to what? Cultivation of plant and rearing of life form of animal. Life form of animal except horses. Now rearing of life form of animal means ships ke liye. Ship, you know ship. Correct everyone, ship. Arey, which was that black ship? Baba, black sheep. Correct everyone. Correct. Baba, okay. Now black sheep. No. Sheep. So what I am telling is, if you are taking any services in relation to what? Rearing of life form of animal, except horses or cultivation of plant, those services which are given to you will be exempt. So what they are saying, services in relation to cultivation of plant and rearing of life form of animal, except horses. Now this cultivation of plant and rearing of life form of animal can be done for food, fiber, fuel, raw material or any other similar product, or it can be done for agricultural produce. Why are you cultivating plant? So that you get agricultural produce. Why are you rearing life form of animal? Like, Baba, what is this? Chicken. This is for what everyone? Food. Correct. Now this is for food. Then this is for fiber, sheep. This cow dung is for fuel. So Baba, always remember one thing, what they are telling over here, you are doing cultivation of plant or rearing of life form of animal for what? Food, fiber, fuel, etc. Then they are telling any services which you go ahead and take, basically agricultural operation services by way of what everyone? agricultural operation directly in relation to production of agricultural produce, including cultivation. So if you take anyone say any services in relation to cultivation, harvesting, baba harvesting ke liye any services taken, threshing, baba threshing, after cultivation you do the threshing part, might be plant protection means fumigation services taken. You called someone so that they can do fumigation service, so that the plants may those pesticides etc will be sprinkled, right everyone, so that germs don't come. Or any testing, might be soil testing ka services you took, all those services will be exempted. So they are going ahead and telling number A over here 54 mein A, agricultural operation related services will be exempted. It can be in relation to cultivation, harvesting, threshing, louder with me everyone, plant protection, or it can be testing. Now they are going ahead and telling B. If I go ahead, now I took one land, in this cultivation related services I took, land ka soil testing related services I took, fumigation services I took, what will happen? Taxable or exempt? Now I took one tractor on rent, so renting of agricultural machine, or might be I took a land on rent so that I can do agriculture, or a vacant land with or without any incidental structure. Structure means might be one hut is there, so that I can store all my agricultural produce. It can be there, it might not be there. Remember, I took a land, or I took a tractor, or I took cultivation related service, all are exempted. Now this tractor to run or agricultural machine to run, I hired farm laborer. I told one person, please supply laborers. When he will supply laborer, he will not go ahead and charge me any GST. So can you tell me what are the things I told you in the first stage? Land I went ahead and took on rent. GST will come, not come? Exempt. Louder everyone, okay? Then cultivation related services, harvesting related service, threshing, plant protection, tractor, renting. We are talking about services, renting of tractor, agricultural machine, then people to sit on the tractor, people to work in the farm, farm laborers, when somebody is supplying, it will be exempt. Now your agricultural produce is ready, okay everyone? Now what will happen, once your agricultural produce is ready, processes will be done at the agricultural farm, like husking, dehusking, tending, pruning, cutting, drying, cleaning, fumigation, curing, sorting, grading, cooling, bulk packing, all this will be done. What are all these everyone? Cutting will be done, drying will be done, then packing will be done, all this will be done, which do not change the essential characteristic but make it marketable for the primary market, so that the agriculturists can take the produce to the primary market. Cleaning, cutting, drying, packing, etc. all these services will be exempted. I'll tell you one example over here. For an example, I took 1% services so that the packing can be done and I can take the goods and the goods can be sent to Reliance Smart so that it can be sold. The packing will be taxable or exempt? Taxable. Remember one thing, packing will be exempted only if, see over here, do not change the essential characteristic and it should make it what? Marketable for the primary market. Baba, primary market where agriculturists go and sell. It is not talking about packing done for retail, packing done for malls, etc. Are you guys able to understand? You will see no agriculture is standing with gunny bags where they are selling their agricultural produce. They are talking about those kind of services. Are you guys clear with this point everyone? So if husking, dehusking, trending, pruning, cutting, drying, cleaning, fumigation, curing, sorting, grading, cooling, bulk packing, etc. is done, it should not change the essential characteristic. Apple should remain apple, and secondly, it should make it marketable for the primary market. Are we clear? So the basic market where the agriculturist can take it. Now for that gunny bag etc. mein packing will be done. Those they are telling will be, if you take those packing etc. ka service, it will be exempted. Now my question again to you guys, I got packing done of the agricultural produce to send it to malls. Taxable service. Can I go ahead everyone? The next one over here. Remember one thing, your agricultural produce, any services which you take, because of which your agricultural produce remains agricultural produce and the essential characteristic is not changed, those services will be exempt. But any service which you take for which, because of which your agricultural produce becomes non-agricultural produce, then for an example, you took some services of cleaning, drying, etc. of apple. Those services taxable or exempt? Exempt. You took some service because of which apple became apple juice. Taxable. You took some services for potato, cleaning, drying, etc. Potato is potato. Exempt. You took some services because of which potato became potato chips. Taxable or exempt? So any services which you take because of which your agricultural produce remains agricultural produce, Are we clear? It will be exempt. And any services which you go ahead and take because of your agricultural produce ka essential characteristic only changes, taxable. Are we clear, everyone? I have gone ahead and told what are agricultural produce. What are agricultural produce? Apple, potato, tomato. Examples are this. There can be lot of agricultural produce. Coffee beans, paddy, tea leaf, sugarcane, whole pulses. Now what I am telling? Apple became apple juice. Agricultural produce, non-agricultural. Non-agricultural. Potato became potato chips. Non-agricultural. Tomato became ketchup. Coffee beans became processed coffee bean or powder. Non-agricultural. Paddy became rice. Tea leaves became tea. Sugarcane became jaggery. Baba, whole pulses became dehusked pulses, processed spices, processed dry fruits, biscuits. All these are not agricultural produce. Now, if anyone is giving services of converting agricultural produce into non-agricultural produce, those services will always be taxable. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Now, I'll tell you one thing. Here you took, in the agricultural farm, you took fumigation services. Taxable or exempt? Exempt. In the agricultural farm, once the cutting etc. was done, still you got fumigation services. Is it changing the essential characteristic? No. So my question here, fumigation service, taxable or exempt? Exempt. Are we clear, everyone? Now my question over here, after the agricultural produce is ready, what will you do? You will store it in a warehouse. Remember, warehousing of agricultural produce and rice. Rice is not an agricultural produce, but still, if somebody is doing warehousing of agricultural produce, it will always be exempted. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now you tell me one thing. One person gave me one warehouse on rent, and then I am giving it to people for warehousing their agricultural produce. My service which I am giving them by allowing them, I am running a big godown in which I am telling people you can store your agricultural produce. Then my services will be exempt. Somebody gave me this warehouse on rent. His service will be taxable or exempt? Taxable. See, there are two different things. One gave me warehouse on rent, that is taxable. This warehouse, I am allowing people to store the goods. I am allowing them warehousing services. Renting services are not exempt. Warehousing, allowing people to do, store their goods, it is exempt. Is my point clear to all? Today, if you go home and see one question, it is there. You have to remember this. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Warehousing of minor forest produce like tamarind, curry leaf, tendupatta, bamboo, honey, etc. is also exempt. Why are they called minor forest produce? Because they generally grow in the forest. The next one, warehousing of cereal, pulses, fruits and vegetable is also exempt. Might be any one of them is not agricultural produce, but still they are going ahead and telling if it is cereal, pulses, fruits and vegetable, their warehousing is also exempt. Now my question, in the warehouse, if fumigation services are taken, supposingly agricultural produce is there, this warehouse ka owner thought I'll get fumigation services done. If somebody is giving fumigation service, is it told anywhere exempted? It will be always taxable. Remember, fumigation services done in the agricultural field, exempt. In the agricultural farm, exempt. But in the warehouse of agricultural produce, taxable. Can I go ahead? Actually, earlier it was exempt, but now government have made it taxable. Are we clear, everyone? And hence they can ask you a question. Please be very careful. Now, once we are done with this, now people listen. You grew the agricultural produce, you took it to the farm, means you have cut all of them, it is in the farm. After that, you took it in the warehouse, stored it. Now, will you let it rot or you will sell it further? So, it says services by an agricultural produce marketing committee commission ka agent. These agents will come, they will tell, sir, we will sell your goods. APMC agent ka commission is also selling or purchase of agricultural produce ke liye whatever commission they will charge you GST or not charge you GST? Not charge you any GST. Now, what will happen? Once your goods are sold, it will be loaded. So, they are telling loading, unloading, packing, storage of agricultural produce or rice is also exempt. And then they are telling over here, now once the loading, unloading, packing, storage of rice is done or agricultural produce is done, it will be transported. Do you guys remember in transportation services we learned the transportation of agricultural produce, random item. Array, random item, people. Did we talk about in random item that agricultural produce ka transportation is exempted, and hence when the agricultural produce will be transported, on the transportation also there will be no GST. Is my point clear? Transportation of agricultural produce or rice by goods transport agency, rail or a ship, basically vessel, will always be exempt. Sir, what about air? Air is not there, Baba. So if transportation of agricultural produce is done by air, taxable. Can we go ahead, everyone? Then it says agricultural extension services. Agricultural extension services means you are giving knowledge to the farmers how to grow crops, etc. Giving new knowledge or training to the agricultural practice to whom? Farmers, how to grow crops, how to grow hybrid crops, etc. Those services, if you are giving training to the farmer, it is known as what, everyone? Louder, everyone. Agricultural extension service, and that will also be exempted. Then they are going ahead and telling over here, circular. Baba, paddy is an agricultural produce. Rice is not an agricultural produce. So what they will do is, they will put paddy in this machine and rice will come out. Now this person who is giving them milling ka services, is it a service which is taxable or exempt? Taxable. They are telling it is not an intermediate process. It is always taxable. It is not exempt. The next one over here is services by way of artificial insemination of livestock or excluding horses. Baba, artificial insemination ke through they grow animals basically. So livestock ka artificial insemination is, in humans it is nowadays called IVF technology. Correct? In animals it is known as what, everyone? Artificial insemination. Are we clear, everyone? So if it is done for livestock like sheep, cow, etc., then it is exempt. Horses, taxable. Remember, they can ask you in the exam. Next, services by way of pre-cooling, ripening, waxing, retail packing or labeling of fruits, vegetables which do not change the essential characteristic. Baba, remember, it should not be changing the essential characteristic, then it will be exempt. Services by National Center for Cold Chain Development, NCCD, they go ahead and teach the farmers how apple can reach from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. NCCD ka services of giving what, everyone? Cold chain knowledge dissemination. They tell people about how cold chain can be used, how you can transport your apple from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Their services, NCCD ka services, are also exempt. Services by electricity distribution utility. Now supposingly this is one agricultural field and on the road these electric poles are there. Okay, everyone? Now this agriculturist who is there, he is telling my agricultural farm may, for running the tube well, I want electricity. So can you put one pole and give electricity to me? So what they are telling over here, if electricity distribution utility does construction, erection, commissioning, installation of infrastructure for extending electricity distribution up to the tube well of the farmer or an agriculturist for agricultural use, whatever amount, Bescom for an example, they went ahead and built one pole over here for extending the electricity. They went ahead and charged the farmer 10,000 rupees. They will not go ahead and charge any GST. The next one over here is, this is done on the left hand side. Carrying out an intermediate process. Baba, all these are intermediate process. Okay, everyone? If one job worker is going ahead and doing, they are telling as job worker in relation to cultivation of plant, rearing of life form of animal, if supposingly any processes are being carried out by a job worker, they are going ahead and telling it will also be exempted. Whether that is in relation to cultivation of plant or it is in relation to rearing of life form of animal, they are going ahead and telling any intermediate process which is being done as a job worker also will be exempted. That's all, everyone, with respect to agriculture. Remember, for agriculture, what are the things you have to remember over here? Number one, rearing of sheep, taxable, exempt. Rearing of horses, taxable. Packing which is meant for primary market. This process should be done at an agricultural farm. ठीक है? Fumigation in a warehouse of agricultural produce, taxable. ठीक है? Agricultural produce marketing committee agent का commission, exempt. Milling of paddy into rice, taxable. NCCD का services, National Cold Chain Development Authority, exempt. ठीक है? Done, Baba. You will remember this much. Today at home, do some question answers and you will remember this chart. Right, everyone? I'll close my revision on the chapter of chart of agriculture. Done. Can we move ahead, everyone? Let's go ahead. Please come to the next chart. Healthcare services. Please come to the next chart. Everyone straight. Straight. People sitting at home, please sit straight. If you are not sitting straight, your parents must be listening. Hit the kid and say, hey, sit straight. When you are seeing at home, your parents also might be seeing. No? Nowadays, everybody starts saying, Papa says, I will also see. What are you saying? Correct, no? it is the addiction towards technology nowadays. Phone, TV, whatever is on, no, people will see that. Chalo, can we go ahead, everyone? Now, healthcare services. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Health care services. Care of the health related whatever services are given. Now, healthcare services, whenever you want to understand, first you have to understand the definition of healthcare services. People, beautiful, it is healthcare services. They are going ahead and telling healthcare services means any services by way of what? People, today you will do question and answers at home, no? First. Sure, no? Promise? Very good. Okay. Any services by way of, see, if you do question answers only, then only we will win. Otherwise, any student failing means we all lost it. Correct, everyone? We have to do. Next, any services by way of diagnosis. First, diagnosis. Then, treatment and care. Diagnosis should be done. Treatment and care. So, whenever, supposingly, one person who is there, he went to one lab and he told, sir, I have this problem. Laboratory will do the testing. So, Baba, that is diagnosis. Then, he will be given treatment. Correct? And then care will be taken. For an example, one person went to the hospital. Hospital went in and discovered he has some issue. Diagnosis was done. That is also healthcare. Then operation was done, treatment. After doing the operation, they will throw him out of the hospital or keep him in a room. Keep him in a room, care will be done. One nurse will come, correct, thermometer, testing. All those are known as what, everyone? Care. Now, everyone over here. Boys became so happy. Nurse. Remember, nurse means boys also are nurse only. Correct, everyone? Shameless. Everyone here. Any services by way of diagnosis, treatment, care for pregnancy. Baba, diagnosis, treatment, and then care. Diagnosed. One woman was diagnosed that she is carrying a baby. Then treatment was done. And then after the delivery was done, care was taken. All the three stages are covered. Abnormality. Okay, everyone? Why are you so happy about it? Everyone here now. Abnormality, diagnosed, treatment, and then care. Any illness, one person was discovered, he has COVID. Baba, sir, why I remember COVID also? Okay. Then treatment was done. After treatment, care was taken. Injury, deformity. Remember one thing, everyone. Diagnose, treatment, and care for PAIID. Pregnancy, louder with me, everyone. Pregnancy, abnormality, illness, injury, and any deformity, it should be done in recognized system of medicine in India. Are we clear, everyone? Your name? Sharat. Okay. Now, people over here. Sharat went to one Baba. You know, Baba with the broom is sitting. Sharat went ahead and told, I am not feeling well. Baba hit the broom on his head and he started feeling good. What I am telling over here is, you should always remember one thing. The treatment should be done. Diagnose, treatment, and care should be done in recognized system. Are we clear? With the lemon, with the broom hitting, all these are not recognized. People, I love Baba. I am not against any Baba and all. Take care. Tomorrow don't come and tell sir told like this. No. Only for classroom purpose. Take care, everyone. Here. Now it should be done in a recognized system. What is recognized system? Yoga, allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, naturopathy, Siddha, and Unani treatments are recognized. What is recognized, everyone? Ayushan. A for Ayurveda, Y for Yoga, U for Unani, S for Siddha, H for homeopathy, A for allopathy, and N for naturopathy. So diagnose should be done, treatment should be done, care should be done. It should be done for pregnancy, abnormality, illness, injury, and deformity. And it should be done in which system, everyone? Ayushan. Are we clear, everyone? You went in and took acupuncture ka treatment. Acupuncture is not recognized. Then you took Chinese medicine. Okay? It is not recognized. Reiki treatment, all these are not recognized. Hence, if anyone is giving services in this, it is not a healthcare service and he will charge GST. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, healthcare services which are there also include services by way of transportation of patient to and fro clinical establishment. Are we clear, everyone? Next, so if anyone is carried to the hospital, brought back home, all these transportation services are exempted. Now, one person was transported to the hospital when he was not well, that services are exempted. Can I go ahead, everyone? By chance, that person passed away and then he was transported to the burial ground. That is neither supply of goods nor supply of service, transportation of deceased. Remember this. Okay, everyone? Next. Healthcare services does not include hair transplant. Supposingly, this is Sarat. ठीक है everyone? That is why Sharat is wearing a cap. ठीक है everyone? हाँ. Now this is Sharat over here. Now Sharat went ahead and took this hair transplant ka services. Now what will happen? Hair transplant, cosmetic and plastic surgery for what? Beauty. Sharat, only for classroom purpose. Okay. He is telling sir, you come out today. Full don he is. Everyone here now. For beautification, it will be what everyone? Not healthcare. Means beautification service pay, tax will come. But if it is to restore or restructure defect or injury, one person met with an accident and to cure that defect, they got plastic surgery done. Baba, it will be healthcare and there will be no GST. But remember, this healthcare service we understood. Now, healthcare services given by whom is exempt? Given by whom? Tomorrow I started one clinic and I told you have COVID. Take Dolo. Baba, mine is not healthcare service. Whose services will be exempt? They are going ahead and telling services by way of healthcare. This healthcare services should be given by whom? Clinical establishment, authorized medical practitioner, or it should be given by paramedics. So what is healthcare service? First of all, you tell me. Diagnose, treatment or care in pregnancy, louder, abnormality, illness, injury and deformity in recognized system of medicine, then that is healthcare. Plus transportation of patient is also healthcare. Plus hair transplant or cosmetic and plastic surgery, if it is done to restore or restructure, that is also healthcare. Now healthcare services given by whom? Cap. Anyone who is wearing what everyone? Not all heroes wear cap. Correct everyone? C for clinical establishment, A for authorized medical practitioner, P for paramedics. So what is a clinical establishment? Hospital, nursing home, clinic, sanatorium or any other institution that offers. So if hospital is there, nursing home etc. is there which is offering diagnosis, treatment or care for PAID in Ayushan, then it will be a clinical establishment or a place to carry out diagnostic or investigation service. Baba, these labs etc. will be there, no labs where people can go and get their testing etc. done. The labs are also treated as what? Clinical establishment, and they giving healthcare services also exempt. Next, authorized medical practitioner. These are individual doctors who are recognized with the council. They are giving healthcare services also exempt. Paramedics. These are trained healthcare professionals like nursing staff, physiotherapist, technician etc. Their services also will be exempted provided they are giving what service everyone? Healthcare service. Can I go ahead everyone? Now they are going ahead and telling, if these people, tell me one thing, if these people go ahead and give transportation of patient, that is exempt because that is already included in healthcare. Now supposingly Sharat thought when COVID time was there, he thought he has a small small bus with small what do you call that? Omni van. He thought he'll start running ambulance. He started running one ambulance. They are going ahead and telling, if transportation of patient is done in an ambulance, not by these three, then anyways healthcare it is exempt. If somebody started like independently, then that service is also exempted. Are we clear everyone? But Sharat started giving injection to people saying, doctor, Baba, is this service taxable or exempt? Taxable. Remember, it should be done by whom? Clinical establishment, authorized medical practitioner or paramedics. Now one more thing over here, clinical establishment providing rooms having charges more than 5,000 per day per person is always taxable. Remember, can I go ahead everyone? More than 5,000, more than 5,000, 5,000 or less exempt. Can I go ahead everyone? More than 5,000 is taxable. But this is not applicable to ICU, ICCU, neonatal intensive care unit, NICU. Any amount will always be exempted. Can we go ahead everyone? On the right hand side, Baba, why should only human beings have the fun? They are telling doctors when they are treating whom? Dog, cat, birds, etc. Veterinary clinics, they will also not charge any GST. The next one over here is some circulars which we'll go ahead and discuss. Room rent charged to inpatient. Tell me one thing, room rent charged to inpatient, up to what amount is exempted? 5,000. They gave you in the exam 6,000. Will you say taxable or exempt? Total amount or differential? Total amount. Are we clear everyone? Next, exempt up to 5,000 per day per person. Next, now these hospitals go ahead and give diagnose treatment ka services. Doctors give services to the hospital and hospital treat the patient. Yes or no everyone? Now when doctors give services to the hospital, that is also exempted. Next, One person was admitted in the hospital, they charged him 10,000. 7,500 was for treatment, 2,500 was for the nurse who came. Baba, thermometer in the mouth, BP checking, etc. was done. 2,500 was retained by the hospital for that services. Will it be taxable or exempt? Baba, that is also healthcare service. Retention money charged from patient is also covered in healthcare and it shall be exempted. Now, one person was admitted in the hospital. Baba, will you go to the hospital to eat food? Now, when one person was admitted in the hospital after the operation, etc. happened, when he was put in a room, he was given food, juice, nurse came with the food, juice, etc. Now, you tell me one thing, his primary objective was to eat food or healthcare? Healthcare, so other ancillary services will also be exempted. So, food to inpatient is a composite supply bundled with healthcare, it will be exempt. Now, his friends, relatives, etc. will come first, they will go to canteen and then come to the room. Correct, to meet. So when they are going to the canteen to eat food, will it be taxable or exempt? Baba, their primary objective was to eat food only. Secondary was to meet you. Only for classroom purpose. Okay. Next. So food to outpatient, attendant, visitor, doctors, etc. When food is being given by the hospital, their primary thing is selling of food only and it will be always taxable. Now, ambulance services provided by under the National Health Mission will also be exempted. Baba, this is exempted under entry number 3 and 3A, which told pure services given to the government in relation to 243G and W. Government should go ahead and give ambulance to the public. And if anyone helps the government in achieving that 243G and W activities, that services are also exempt. The next one over here, one hospital is there. Hospital has shop which is giving to the medicine wala to put up a medicine shop. They are giving auditorium on rent. It will always be taxable. The last one, IVF. IVF is a treatment for what? Pregnancy. IVF is a treatment for pregnancy and that shall also be exempted. I hope this point was clear to all of you. Clear everyone? Now tell me some questions. Room rent charged from an inpatient 4,000 rupees. Louder. Exempt. 6,000. Taxable. ICU charges 50,000. Exempt. Veterinary clinic treating birds. Exempt. Right everyone? Hair transplant given to a person after meeting an accident. Exempt. Cosmetic surgery taken by Shah Rukh Khan for an upcoming movie. Taxable. Are we clear everyone? Baby was born with a cleft lip. To repair the cleft lip, they did cosmetic surgery. Exempt. Very good. Louder everyone. Okay. Chalo. We are done with the chapter. What louder now? We are done with the healthcare services. Now, done, Baba, done. People watching at home, are you all there with me? Can we go ahead? Legal services, already done. Legal service, everyone, legal service, arbitral, tribunal, advocate or senior advocate. When they are giving services to whom? Business entity. Which business entity? Last year ka turnover is more than registration limit, then current year they have to pay GST under RCM. Otherwise, exempted. Over story. Please come to the next chart. Education. Please come to the next chart of education, everyone. Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo. You want me to repeat the dialogue? Chalo, can we go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here. Education and skill related service. Now, everyone listen. What do you mean by an educational institution? What do you mean by an educational institution? Educational institution means an institution which is providing services by way of preschool up to 12th or equivalent. Baba, what is an educational institution? Which is providing education up to preschool up to 12th or equivalent. Baba, LKG, UKG, preschool, then up to 12th wala is also educational institution. Basically, your schools are educational institution. Then, if anyone is providing education as a part of curriculum for obtaining what? Qualification recognized by law. Your colleges which are there. Post graduation, graduation colleges which give you degree are what everyone? Educational institution. Next, if anyone is providing education as a part of approved vocational education course. Baba, approved vocational education course are basically those courses which are run by whom? Industrial Training Institute or industrial training center which are affiliated with the national or state council for vocational training and they are offering courses in designated trade, or it's a employable skill course which is under what? National Council for Vocational Training. I will tell you what are the courses which are basically provided by this approved vocational education course provider. They give you carpentry ka courses so that anyone can become a carpenter and he can earn. They give you beautician ka courses, they give you GST skill ka courses. All these courses are given by whom? Approved vocational education course provider. We'll call them what, everyone? First one is up to 12th. Second one is colleges and post graduation colleges. Third one is what, everyone? Basically an industrial training institute which is going ahead and providing what? Approved vocational education course, which is basically approved by the government. As of now, we'll take it this much. Are we clear, everyone? Tell me one thing. We are a coaching institution. Are we educational institution? As per the educational institution ka definition, coaching institutes are not covered. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, services provided to an educational institution and services provided by an educational institution, both you have to see. In your exam, you have to be very careful whether they are going ahead and talking about services provided to or services provided by. Please be very careful. Okay, everyone. Now, first, let's go ahead and talk about services provided to an educational institution. If it's a preschool up to 12th, one is transportation of student, faculty and staff ka service. They went ahead and told one person, can you give us transportation ka service? Secondly, catering including midday meal ka services. If anyone is giving catering services to a school. Security, cleaning, housekeeping services performed in such institution within the campus. Baba, in colleges you will see security guards, somebody is providing security guards or cleaning services, or somebody is providing housekeeping service, but this should be provided within the school ka campus. Are we clear? Supposingly annual sports day is there of the school and outside one field the school has taken where the annual sports day is happening and their security services are given. Taxable or exempt? Taxable. Remember this point. Okay, everyone. The next one, admission or conduct of exam related service. Somebody helped the school in conducting the exam. Invigilator ka services, paper setting ka services, printing of that paper ka services. Remember, admission or conduct of exam related services also exempt. So, and online educational journal, Baba, do you think up to 12th preschool kids, all these people read journals online? No. So hence they are telling only which services will be exempted? Transportation, catering, given to or given by? Given to. Please be very careful. Very, very important. Education ka chart is from the exam, so I am telling you in detail. Security, cleaning, housekeeping service, admission related service, when they are given to an educational institution, it will be exempted. Can I go ahead, everyone? Online educational journal? No. Now, when we come to the colleges, basically 12th, after 12th, degree college or post graduation colleges, it says transportation. Baba, college student ko transportation services given. Taxable, exempt? Taxable. Catering services? Taxable. Security, cleaning, housekeeping services? Taxable. What is exempt? Admission or conduct of exam related service. So if a college is there and they are taking admission related services, conduct of exam paper printing, then exam paper ke liye they are telling invigilators to come and invigilate. Are we clear? All these services when they are given, it will be what, everyone? Exempt. Louder. Admission or conduct of exam related services. Are we clear, everyone? Now, listen to me very carefully. First of all, I went ahead and told you educational institution. Can you tell me what are educational institution? Preschool up to 12th. Then I went ahead and told you education which is being provided as a part of curriculum recognized under law, Baba, are colleges, etc. Correct, everyone? The next one, approved vocational course provider. Correct, everyone? Here TCS is exempt. Transportation, catering, security, cleaning, housekeeping and admission or conduct of examination related service. Second one में admission or conduct of examination related service is given and online educational journal related service. Last one में admission and conduct of exam related service. You know what? Now all of these people providing services to their student, faculty and staff. Taken, I have told you. Now when school is providing transportation services to their student or any services, remember, if they are providing services to their student, faculty and staff, always it will be Exempted. Now my question to you guys, people get confused over here. I'll ask you. I am a school up to 12th. I am giving transportation services to my student. Taxable or exempt? Taking also exempt, giving also exempt. I am a college giving transportation services to my student. Taxable or exempt? Taking is taxable, giving is exempt. Baba, giving we are talking about. Given by these people giving the services to their student, faculty and staff, all services are exempted. Taking from someone, what is exempt and what is taxable, I have already told you. Did you guys get this point, everyone? Sure, can I go ahead? Don't get confused. Today you have to go home and do some questions. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one. Services by way of conduct of entrance exam against entrance fees. People tell me one thing. You wanted to go to one college. The college is going to take your entrance test. You are not a student of the college, right? So if you were a student and they are taking your test, then the service given by the educational institution was exempt. But if you are not a student yet and they are taking your entrance test and charging your entrance fees, that will also be exempted. Are we all clear with this point? Now listen. Right hand side, some circulars are there. Maritime institution. Baba, maritime institution are giving shipping related courses. They are telling maritime institutions are also educational institution and courses conducted by them are also exempt. So if there is shipping related college which is there, which is giving shipping related courses, those are also recognized under law and hence maritime institution ka services are also exempt. The next is supply on food and beverages by educational institution itself to student, faculty and staff. Baba, any services given by an educational institution to student, faculty and staff is what? So if supposingly I am an education, people don't get confused here. So listen, I am an educational institution. I am giving food to my student, faculty and staff. Taxable or exempt? Exempt. If I am taking catering service, for whom it is exempt? Only if up to 12th wala. Up to 12th wala when they are taking catering services, exempt. School, college, catering services taken. Taxable or exempt? Taxable. Approved vocational education course wala? Taxable. When they are giving, exempt. Are we clear, everyone? Now, they went ahead and hired one third party as a canteen runner. And then canteen wala is selling food. Will it be taxable or exempt? Exempt. See, I gave the college, gave the contract to one canteen wala. And canteen wala is selling food. Is it taxable or exempt? Taxable. College giving food to its student, faculty and staff. Taxable or exempt? Exempt. Is my point clear? Taking is different. Giving is different. Giving it to a canteen wala and then canteen wala is selling, then it will be taxable. Is my point clear to all? Sure, everyone? Did you guys get it? Now, so it says over here, see. Supply of food and beverages by educational institution is exempted. But if supplied by any other person based on a contractual agreement with the educational institution, then GST will be payable. Are we clear, everyone? College selling you food directly, taxable, exempt? Exempt. College gave the contract to a canteen and canteen selling you food, taxable. College taking catering services, school taking catering services up to 12, exempt. College taking catering services, taxable. Approved vocational education, taxable. Is my point clear to all? Did you guys understand this? Today you have to do question answer on this, otherwise you will not remember. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Entrance test fees, fees for issuing eligibility certificate, migration certificate, all these are also exempt because these are services given to student, faculty and staff. Next. Baba, college is doing one training program for the faculties and charging them 500 rupees. Services given by the college to their student, faculty and staff. Taxable or exempt? They charge 500 rupees. Can I go ahead, everyone? Because any services given by an educational institution to student, faculty and staff is exempt. I am a boarding school. Everyone, I am a boarding school along with education. We are giving food, stay, etc. also. Taxable or exempt? Why exempt? Principal is education, all others are. And anyways, educational institution going ahead and providing services to student, faculty and staff is exempt. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Anganwadis are there. Anganwadis provide preschool, non-formal education. Hence, serving of food to them is exempt. Baba, Anganwadis is there. Anganwadi. They will take catering services. They will take catering services and then they will, first they have to take catering service and then they will give food to the kids. So when somebody is giving catering services to them, anyways they are preschool only. So taken catering services always exempt. Whether that catering ka bill is paid by government, whether that catering ka services ka bill is paid by you, or it is paid by a company, doesn't matter. Catering services given to Anganwadis, which is preschool, taxable or exempt? Lower, everyone. Can we go ahead? Next. IIMs. IIMs are educational institution. When IIM is running a course which is recognized, taxable or exempt? It is giving education to the student and charging a fees. Taxable or exempt? Exempt. Now, if IIM is running executive development program, those are always taxable. EDPs are taxable. Executive development programs, not degrees which are recognized by law. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. You know what? Your entrance test, 10th ka board test, basically is taken by your central board, state board, etc. And they charge you a fees. They have gone ahead and told central and state boards are treated as educational institution for the purpose of providing only what? Conduct of examination. Are we clear? See, central board and state board, are they educational institution? No. Only they are treated as educational institution when they are taking your test. They are taking your what, everyone? The 10th ka exam is there, no board exam. Only that time they are being considered as what, everyone? Educational institution. Next. Now, services by board by way of conduct of examination, all the state board, etc. Taxable or exempt? Here only I told no, same thing. Next. Now, when they are taking, people, when they are taking entrance test, when they are taking, do you remember my example in the beginning of the class? What is it? Donkey. Everyone here now. You know what? These two students who are disturbing in the class, no, they have studied everything and come. So they don't want to listen. So they are disturbing their friend. Competitors will be less in the exam. So don't listen to them. Everyone over here now. People here. See, I forgot. What are we talking? People, when they are going ahead and taking exam of the student, is it taxable or exempt? Exempt. Central board, state board taking students ka exam, taxable or exempt? Exempt. Are they considered as educational institution? Yes. So when they go ahead and take paper printing ka service, paper setting ka service, people will set paper and give. Correct or not? People will come for invigilation. Remember, all the input services relating to admission or conduct of examination, such as result publishing, printing of admit card, question paper received by the board, will also be exempt. Other services. Now, when the board is going ahead and giving accreditation to one college and they are telling give 1 lakh rupees per annum, is that service exempt or taxable? Taxable. Remember, those services will always be taxable. Now, you know this IIT, JEE, NEET, etc. All these exams are being conducted by National Testing Agency. They are telling they are also educational institution, and whenever they are charging any fees to the student, it will be exempt. Any authority, board set up by the central government, state government, including National Testing Agency for conduct of entrance examination for admission to educational institution shall be treated as educational institution for the limited purpose of what, everyone? Providing services by way of conduct of entrance examination for admission to educational institution. Are we clear, everyone? Next. Now, on the top, people listen. If I am giving motor vehicle to state transport undertaking, you remember, everyone, for carrying passengers more than 12, taxable or exempt? Exempt. If I am giving electric vehicle to local authority for carrying passenger more than 12, exempt. If I am giving truck to a GTA, truck I am giving on hire to a GTA, taxable or exempt? Exempt. You remember, in transportation we have already learned. Now there, one fourth point was there, which I have mentioned over here. Giving on hire motor vehicle for transportation of student, faculty and staff. One person is there. He does transportation services for preschool. Taxable or exempt? This is already exempt, right? We have already learned over here. When somebody gives him, he's telling, I don't want to run bus and all, you run it, I will give you. When he gives on hire motor vehicle for transportation of student, faculty and staff to a person who is providing the services of transportation of student, faculty and staff up to 12, then his services also will be, which is the one they are talking about, this one. These two already we know. This is also exempt. My question to you guys, educational institution is college. I am providing transportation service, taxable or exempt? Taxable. I took motor vehicle on rent from someone, taxable or exempt? Taxable. I am providing to school up to 12th, exempt. I took, exempt. Over story, everyone, please come down. Skill development, everyone over here now. Skill development, it says skill related exemption. Entry number 69, services provided by National Skill Development Corporation or a sectoral skill council? Baba, one is NSDC, one is SSC, Sectoral Skill Council or National Skill Development Council. What are their work? Their work is to provide skills so that people, when they get skill, for an example, any kind of skill, GST skill is provided, skill course. Now, what will happen if you learn the GST skill course? You can file returns, you can do registration of people, you will be able to earn, right? So, NSDC and SSC ka work is to go ahead and help people in learning skill, carpentry ka skill, electrician ka skill, plumbing ka skill, all these courses are being given by them. So they are telling if services are provided by NSDC or SSC, which is being approved by, okay, 1 minute. It says services provided by NSDC or SSC, which is being approved by whom? NSDC, or any assessment agency which is by approved by NSDC or SSC, or a training partner. I am a training partner under the NSDC. Then all my services, or I am an assessment body who does what? Examination for them. Then my services will also be exempted. Then services by assessing body, again, who takes examination, which are empaneled under the Director General of Training by way of assessment. They take what, everyone? They do examination under the Skill Development Initiative scheme, then their services also will be exempted. And the last one, services by training provider. If I am a training provider enrolled myself under the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kushal Yojana, and I am offering what, everyone? Skill or vocational training courses. If I am a training provider who is approved under what? Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kushal Yojana, then my services also will be exempted. This is just for your one-time reading. We are not getting in detail about this. Are we clear, everyone? But otherwise, education from this chart is very, very important. 3 to 5 mark, they can go ahead and ask in the exam. I am very sure one small point will come. We are done. I have gone ahead and spoken about examples also which were required. We are done with our chart of education. Done. Please come to the next chart. I'll give you 2 minutes break. 5. Okay, 5. I'll give you a 5 minutes break and then we'll continue. People watching at home, 6:41, 6:46 we resume. 5 minutes break. Oh my God. 2 days postponed. Huh? Me only know. Chalo, can we go ahead, everyone? Settle down, people, settle down. Chalo, people watching at home. Are we all there? Can we go ahead? Can we go ahead, everyone? Can we go ahead? Quick. People watching at home, can we start the class quickly? Audio video is clear to all of you? Can we go ahead? Quick, everyone. Chalo. Now, the next service which is there is relating to insurance. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Insurance services which is there over here. Baba, insurance may actually, we are not going to understand what do you mean by the various insurances. What I have gone ahead and done is over here, all the insurance related services which are exempted, various types of insurances which are exempted. I have gone ahead and just written the name and made it easy for you to remember. Although they generally don't go ahead and ask any question from this, but still, one day I believe that they will ask a one mark question and I'll be very happy that we had learned it. Okay, everyone? So, now, entry number 35 which is there goes ahead and talks about general insurance business under the following scheme. If any insurance business is done, insurance company is there and they have gone ahead and sold an insurance under these schemes. whatever the premium they will charge, they will not charge any GST because the premiums are generally very small amount ke liye they don't want to charge any GST. For an example, one village mein one person went ahead and did what? Hut insurance. He got his hut insurance done. Now under the hut insurance scheme, if a hut insurance is done and any premium is charged 200, 300, they will not go ahead and charge any GST. Now besides this hut, supposing this woman is there, whose hut it is, she is a self-employed women. Now self-employed women, what if this cow comes and hit? Correct or not everyone? And hence group personal accident policy of a self-employed woman, also there will be no GST. Then this cattle insurance is there. What if it is hitting and it is only hurt? Correct, it can happen other way around also. So cattle insurance or central sector scheme on cattle insurance, any insurance is done, GST will not come. This woman ka husband is over here, so he is tribal insurance pe also there is no GST. This husband thought he will go in a bike, he was going in a bike, he fell down. So Janta personal accident policy, under this any policy is sold, they will not charge any GST. Or Gramin means what everyone? Village. Gramin accident policy pe there will be no GST. Now you will see beside the home one coconut and palm tree is there. Coconut and palm insurance pe also there is no GST. Now this person became old, so he's become old over here. Jan Arogya Bima, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima, Nirmaya health insurance, all these insurance ke under when policies are being sold, they will not go ahead and charge any GST. Now you will see in the village what they will do, they will grow crops. So crops ke liye one is Bangla Sasya Bima. Bangla Sasya Bima means West Bengal crops department which is there. Bangla means West Bengal over here. Sasya means crops. Crops ka insurance. Modified national agriculture scheme ke under if any insurance is done. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima, again crops insurance. Rashtriya Krishi Bima. Krishi is what? Farmer Bima Yojana. Under this, whenever any insurance will be sold, they will not go ahead and charge any GST on the premium amount which is there. Now, one pilot scheme was launched by the government on seed crops insurance. That seed crops insurance ka pilot scheme which is launched by the government, whatever premium will be collected, they will not collect any GST. Now, to do agriculture, you need what? Pump set and well. So, pump set and well ka failed well. Failed well means which is not working. If there is any insurance etc. is being taken, so they are telling there will be no GST. Now, to do this agriculture, they need the sun also. So what they are telling over here, restructured weather-based crop insurance, if you've gone ahead and taken, on that also they will not go ahead and charge any GST. Once the crops are ready, you would want to export credit insurance also, there is no GST. That's all is with relation to entry number 35. How will you remember everyone? Can you tell me? One is hut insurance, no GST. Hut ke beside self-employed women. Louder everyone. Self-employed women ke besides mein cattle ke besides mein tribal. The tribal person was going accident policy. He became old, Jan Arogya Bima etc. Now crops, all those Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana etc. is exempt. Now to do the crops, water that pump set etc. insurance also GST is exempted. Then weather-based crop insurance also GST is exempted. To export, you need export credit-based insurance. All those are also exempted. Now, this is entry number 35. We have entry number 36. If life insurance business, life insurance is done under what everyone? Janashri Bima Yojana, Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana, life micro insurance product. Maximum coverage is 2 lakh. So, supposingly any life insurance is done where the coverage is only how much? 2 lakh rupees, the premium will be 1000 or 500 rupees. On that, they will not go ahead and charge any GST. Varishta Pension Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana. This is also Yojana. Are we clear, everyone? So remember Aam Aadmi and remember Pradhan Mantri. Under them, all these insurance schemes which are there, there will be no GST. Next. Now, okay, this I did not tell only. This whole universe which is there. Entry number 35 told universal health insurance or Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana also there will be no GST. The next is the army people, navy people etc. who are there. Their insurance is done by the central government and one premium is being collected from them. So what they are telling over here, entry number 29, 29A and 29B, life insurance services to army, navies, air force, coastal guard, or centrally armed police force under the group insurance scheme, which is run basically by the central government, whatever premium will be collected, there will be no GST. The next one over here is life insurance, again under by way of annuity under the national pension scheme, no GST. Left hand side, services provided by the government, services provided to the government, where the insurance is paid by the, this I have already told you under government service. If you are giving insurance service to government, might be government ka employees ke liye you have given insurance service and government is paying the premium, you should not charge any GST. Now remember, entry number 36A goes ahead and says reinsurance of insurance scheme under 35, 36 and 40. These all are 35. These all are what, everyone? 35. This is 36 and what is 40 over here? This is 40. This ka insurance is also exempt and getting a reinsurance done is also exempt. Reinsurance ka service pe also GST will not come. This chart exam mein they have not asked ever, but I believe sometime one point they will go ahead and ask. So I have gone ahead and told you about the various insurance services which are exempt. We will close our revision on insurances. Please come to the next chart, other exemption. The remaining exemptions which are there, let's go ahead and quickly cover them. Please come to the last chart which is about other exemption. If you have gone ahead, number one, if you have gone ahead and transferred your business as going concern, people, do you remember? I transferred my business as going concern, I'll transfer all my assets and liability. If I transferred my business as going concern, it is always exempt. And who has to take registration? Transferee. Do you remember? Transferee will take registration. So here they are telling, if you are transferring the business as going concern, whole business or any part, remember, transferring your business, GST will be exempted. Now, renting of residential house for the purpose of residence, except when the residential dwelling is rented to a registered person. Because if you are giving to a registered person, what will happen, everyone? RCM. Explanation is there. Now you tell me one thing. I am a registered person under GST. Actually, I am a registered person only. Okay? Now I have taken my house on rent where I am staying, my wife is staying, my kid is staying. Correct, everyone? Now you tell me one thing. Don't I have a personal life? Can't I take a house on rent? Do I have to pay GST under RCM on that also? So it is telling over here, this entry shall cover services by way of renting of residential dwelling to a registered person, where the registered person is a proprietor of proprietorship firm, okay, everyone, and rents the residential dwelling in his personal capacity for use on residence. Even if I am registered, but I have taken in my personal capacity, I have not shown it as my business expense. I am showing it as a drawings in the business. In that scenario, I will be exempted or I have to pay GST under RCM? Louder! Exempted. Such renting is on his own account and not for the proprietorship firm. If I have taken for the proprietorship firm, then RCM. RCM. Do you remember, everyone? Chalo, next. Services given by Coal Mine Provident Fund Organization, ESI, Employee State Insurance Corporation, Employee Provident Fund Organization. Baba, all these PF organizations are there. They will go ahead and collect the PF ka money. They will charge some amount. Whatever amount this Employee Provident Fund Organization, Coal Mine Provident Fund Organization, Employee State Insurance Corporations, all these are charging. They will not go ahead and charge any GST. The next one over here, you have gone through road, they will go ahead and charge you toll charges. Services by way of access to road on payment of toll. Toll pay there is no GST. When you are going through the toll pay there is no GST. Supposing you are going through the toll road, you don't have a fast tag. They will charge you double the amount. When they are charging you double amount or single amount, toll is toll and it will be always exempted. One truck was going overloaded, they charge them extra amount. That extra amount for overloading also there will be no GST. Circular, higher toll charges from vehicle not having FASTag etc. also will be exempted. This electricity is there. The electricity, BESCOM sends electricity to your home. That is known as transmission and distribution of electricity. Whatever amount they are charging you, they will not charge you any GST. For transmission and distribution of electricity, there is no GST. But you lost your electric bill. You want your meter to be shifted. So you want duplicate electric bill. All these services, will they charge you GST? Remember, only on electricity distribution and electricity giving to you, they are not charging. But for other services, will they charge you GST? So circular came, meter rental, shifting charges, application fees, testing fees, might be meter shifting charges, all these pay GST will come. Is my point clear to all? The next one over here. Interest on loan, because there is no drawing, people don't like it. But you know what? 2 marks will come. Are you guys able to understand? Whether you like it or not like it, I will teach you and you have to listen. So everyone straight. See Baba, like it or not like it, exam it will come, then you will like it a lot if you know the answer. Correct everyone? So everyone sit straight. ठीक है, I'll tell one more dialogue. ठीक है? See, might be I'm little wrong with the dialogue, but you ignore. Okay, everyone? ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ full world ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Correct? No, that is whose Puneet Rajkumar's dialogue. Okay, people watching at home, I'll translate. If you sit in the first bench, you can see only the board. Last bench, then the whole world. Someone say the dialogue correctly. No, I am not very good with that dialogue, but I remember that dialogue. Correct? No, that is Puneet Rajkumar's dialogue. Correct? No. Chalo, everyone over here now. Over entertainment over on the board now. Everyone over here now. Interest on loans and advances and forex conversion between bank to bank. People, giving money to use and receiving interest. Giving money to use and receiving interest is taxable or exempt? Exempted. Correct or not? So they are telling over here interest on loans and advance is always exempt. Forex conversion between bank to bank and dealer. See, bank will give one bank a US dollar and take US dollar or INR from them. Then conversion services when one bank is giving to another bank, or one forex converter is giving to bank. If they are charging any amount also, they will not charge any GST. Are we clear? Next. Remember, interest involved in credit card service is always taxable. Interest involved in credit card service is always other interest taxable or exempt? Exempt. But interest involved in credit card. For an example, one credit card company gave me credit card. I spent 10 lakh rupees. I'm not paying them. They charge me interest. You know how much is the interest? 42%. So that interest is not interest. That is like a huge amount which they are charging. So government says when you are taking such huge amount, please take GST and give it to me also. Are we clear everyone? Next. Services to saving bank account holder under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Baba, Pradhan Mantri ka Jan Dhan Yojana came, wherein many people zero balance accounts were opened. Now bank went ahead and gave you debit card. Bank charged you 200 rupees for the debit card. First of all, zero balance account. 200 rupees they are charging. Again, if they charge you GST, so government told saving bank account holder under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, when bank is giving you service, bank will not charge any GST. Bank charges on debit card and credit card will be always exempted up to what everyone? 2000. So my bank, I swiped one card. My bank will collect from your bank 2000 rupees for an example. Bank will charge me an amount because I swiped a debit card. When bank is charging me an amount, bank will not charge any GST on those charges because the transaction was only up to 2000. If the transaction is 5000, what bank is charging me charges 10 rupees, 5 rupees for using debit card, they will charge me GST. Here, incentive paid by MEITY for acquiring bank under the incentive scheme for promotion of what? Rupee debit card. Government wants that Rupee is India ka payment system. Visa is outside India. So government is telling Rupee debit card to be promoted, and because the banks are promoting this Rupee debit card, government is paying them what? Incentive. If bank is issuing Rupee debit card, government is paying what everyone? Incentive. And they are telling over here, incentives paid by MEITY to acquiring bank under the incentive scheme for promotion of Rupee debit card and low value beam UPI transaction are in the nature of subsidy and they are not taxable because government giving subsidy, there is no, it will not be taxable. Next. Services by way of collection under the Atal Pension Yojana or any pension scheme of the government. Baba, Atal Pension Yojana ke under pension is being collected. When that collection is done, there is no GST on any charges which are being taken. The next one, services by a business facilitator, a business correspondent. Did I tell you? If their services are given in rural area, taxable or exempt? Exempt. Remember, very, very important point. I like it. Whatever point I like it, I'll tell I like it. You mark, okay? Residential property, I like it. This point. Next. Chalo, we'll go ahead. Arey, incubator and incubator, you remember? Chalo, too much. I will draw. I love drawing. You remember incubator and incubator? I will draw, okay? See, this is what everyone. Huh? Not zero. Wait. I will draw because I love drawing. Sir, this is a revision class. Baba, it's okay. Ghanshyam's girlfriend. Nameless. Who is this guy? Everyone over here. No, I didn't say. Student told. Okay. See, Baba, this is known as incubati. Incubati. And this is known as what, everyone? Incubator. Please don't take any picture. This is a copyrighted item. Okay, everyone. Now, everyone over here. This is incubati and this is incubator. Baba, incubator is the person who is giving the warmth and incubati is the person who is receiving the warmth. So basically, startups who are there, small, fresh startup, incubators will help them in incubation so that the startups can grow. Are we clear, everyone? Incubators are like organization basically who will help with financial planning, marketing, etc. so that the startups will grow. What they are telling over here, if there is an incubator, if there is a incubator who is helping the startups grow in taxable services provided by technology business incubator, recognized science and technology enterprise park or bio incubator. Whose services, everyone? Technology business incubator, science and technology enterprise park and bio incubator. Bio incubator, their services given to the incubator will always be exempted. Are we clear, everyone? Which are the three incubators? Technology business incubator, louder, science and technology enterprise park and bio incubator. Their services given to the incubators will always be exempt. They will help in marketing, they will help them how to grow, etc. and charge them an amount. There will be no GST. Now the startups which are there, incubators, government told we will also help you grow. Government told 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Up to a turnover of 50 lakh rupees, there will be no GST. For the first 3 years, we'll go ahead and exempt you. Government told over here, services by an incubator within the premises of technology business incubator, science and technology enterprise park, up to a turnover of 50 lakh in the financial year, provided preceding financial year turnover has not crossed 50 lakh and 3 years have not lapsed. So up to 50 lakh, whatever is their turnover, GST will be exempt, exempt and exempt. Are we all clear till here? You remember this, you will anyways remember it. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. In the exam, don't draw all this and come. Everyone over here now. Services by way of collecting and providing news by an independent news journalist. I have a news and I'm selling it to news channel. They are going ahead and telling if any independent journalist is selling it or Press Trust of India or United News of India, when they are selling news, news and views are always free. Whether you give your view, that is always free. News you are selling, that is also free. Whether GST free, Baba, news is not free. If I am an independent journalist, I have a news, I sold the news to the news channel and charged an amount, I will not charge any GST. The next one over here is services by an organizer to a person for business exhibition held outside India. Baba, if I am going ahead and providing services for a business exhibition which is held outside India, then my services also will be exempted. Please mark this point. Okay, 1 second, everyone. Just a second. Just a minute, everyone. Oh, people, is the live session still there or continuing or ended? See, oh, it's still there. There, no? Okay, okay, okay. People watching at home, is the audio video clear? like. Yes. It's there. Okay. Take it. Okay. Okay. I think everything is fine now. We can continue. People, we can continue. We can continue. Yes. Okay. ठीक है. Chalo. Whatever issue was there, it's sorted now. Let's go ahead, everyone. Can we go ahead? People talking, everyone over here now. Hey, how much will you talk? In class also talking, revision also talking. Everyone over here now. Services by way of sponsorship of a sporting event. Services by way of a sponsorship of sporting event organized by National Sporting Federation, Indian University, Inter-University State Board. Remember, sponsorship services given to body corporate partnership firm, RCM was there. That is anyways different. Now what they are telling over here, services by way of sponsorship of sporting event. A sporting event was organized by whom? National Sports Federation, Indian University, Inter-University Sports Board. Then their services, GST will be exempt. Now this point is very important. Services by foreign diplomat mission located in India. People listen. If there is a foreign diplomat mission, if he is giving the service, it is exempt. If somebody is giving services to him, services to foreign diplomat mission, it is taxable. Services given by foreign diplomat mission is exempt. In the exam, they will give you this point. Please be very careful. Given by, exempt. Taken, somebody is giving to foreign diplomat mission, it is always taxable. Next, services of providing information under the RTI. Baba, you want your paper, you have applied under RTI. So RTI ke under whenever you apply, they go ahead and charge you an amount. That amount pe there will be no GST. The next one, come to the right side. This is also important. Good one. Services provided to a recognized sports body by a player, referee, umpire, coach or team manager, or one recognized sports body is providing to another recognized sports body. Remember, it will always be exempt. So if a player is providing services to recognized sports body, taxable, exempt. Louder everyone. Exempt. Sir, if a referee is providing services, louder, exempt. Umpire is providing, exempt. Coach is providing, exempt. Team manager, exempt. Sir, one recognized sports body to another recognized sports body, exempt. And select, now remember, selectator is providing service, commentator is providing services, curator is providing service, any other person providing services will always be taxable. Please remember this point. The next one, services by non-profit entity registered and providing to its own member by way of reimbursement of charges or share of contribution as a trade union. One trade union is there and they are charging a contribution to their member, there will be no GST. Or if there is a non-profit entity and it is registered to its own and providing services to whom, everyone? To its own member for carrying out an activity which is exempt up to 7,500 per month per member for sourcing of goods or service from a person for common use of the member in a housing society. People remember one thing. For an example, there is an housing society over here. You know housing society, everyone? 10 flats are there over here and housing society have created one resident welfare association. Resident welfare association. Association is providing services to the member. Array, swimming pool is there. Swimming pool mein fishes etc. are there. Then here trees etc. are there. Correct? All the maintenance etc. will be done by whom? Resident welfare association. So don't you think they are providing services to the member? And they will charge a fees to the member. If they are charging 7,500 per month per person, then it will be always exempt. Good question from exam point of view. Can come from this circular. Please listen now. Everyone over here. GST on monthly subscription charged by Resident Welfare Association. Supply of service by Resident Welfare Association to member 7,000 per month per member is exempted. Are we clear, everyone? Now my question to you guys. Supposingly how many flats are there? 10 flats are there. And it is charging 8,000 rupees per flat. GST will come or not? Louder. Taxable. Gone, Baba. Listen. 8,000 into 10 member is how much? 80,000 into 12 months is how much? 9.6 lakh. Their turnover is not only crossing 20 lakh. How much should be your turnover so that you are, Baba, you have to be registered. No, only then you will start charging. Now their turnover is how much? So, first of all, your aggregate turnover should cross the registration limit. Then you should be charging more than 7,500. Only then you will charge GST. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? My question, their turnover is only 5 lakh rupees. They are charging 10,000. Will they charge GST? Their turnover is 25 lakh. They are already registered. Now they are charging 7,500. They will charge GST? No. If they are charging 17,500, first registration and then more than 7,500, only then GST will come. That's the clarity over here. Resident Welfare Association is required to pay GST only if subscription greater than 7,500 per month per member and aggregate turnover is more than 20 lakh. M square NT mein how much? 10 lakhs. Now, people, tell me one thing. Supposingly this Resident Welfare Association, people, did you understand till here, everyone? This Resident Welfare Association is charging the member 15,000 rupees per member. How much, everyone? 15,000. Okay, 1 minute. I will make it little clean here. Okay? It is charging 10,000 per member and it is also registered. My question, will they charge GST? If they are charging GST, they took plumber ka service so that plumbing can be done. They took electrician ka service. They bought generator. Will they get input tax credit also? Yes or no? When they are charging GST on their service, they will get input tax credit. That is what is told. They will get input tax credit of what? GST paid on capital goods and services. My question to you guys, everyone over here. I have two flats. I have one flat and one flat. Per flat, how much is the exemption, everyone? Per member. I am paying 15,000 rupees for two flat. Will they charge GST? Remember, per person when they say, they mean one per flat. Per flat, how much is the exemption, everyone? 7,500. So if they are charging me, I am the owner of both the flat. Even if they are charging me 15,000 for two flat means per flat is 7,500. They have not crossed the exemption limit. Everyone see, ceiling of 7,500 per month per member shall be applied separately for each residential apartment. My question is, supposingly they went ahead and charged me for a single flat 8,000 rupees. Will they charge GST on 7,500 minus 8,500 rupees or will they charge on 8,000? If amount is crossed, 7,500 is crossed, total amount pe GST will come. I hope this point is clear, important from exam point of view. Let's go ahead. Next one over here is, if there is a non-profit entity which is engaged in activity, welfare activity for what, everyone? Industrial, labor, farmer, promotion of trade, etc. And they are charging how much, everyone? 1,000 per annum per member. They will, GST will be exempted. You guys can read it. Nothing very important, but you can read it at home. Everyone over here. The next one over here is services by way of pure labor contract for construction, erection. Important from exam point of view. Okay. Erection, construction, commissioning, installation, completion, fitting out, repair, maintenance, renovation or alteration of a civil structure or any other original work. People, repair, maintenance, renovation, alteration of a civil structure or any other original work pertaining to beneficiary-led housing construction or enhancement under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, which is there. Now, supposingly, I am being given money by the government under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana to either construct a home or to renovate my home. Government gave me support, 5 lakh rupees. I told one laborer to provide me laborers. What did I tell one labor contractor? To provide me laborers so that I can get my home renovated, repaired, because I have got money under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. When he is providing me laborers, for renovation or might be constructing a new home, if I am a person under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, whatever I am paying to him, he will not charge any, provided it should be a pure labor contract. It should not be a works contract. He gave me material also, he gave me laborers also and made my home. That time he will charge GST. Works contract pe GST will come. On what it will not come? Pure labor contract for what? Repair, renovation or original work means what? New work. Can I go ahead, everyone? Is this point clear to all? Now, I am supposingly one person. I am not under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Government did not give me support, but I want to make my own home. If I am doing construction of my own home, I told one person, can you provide me laborers? He provided me laborer and I am paying him. He will not charge any GST. But I should have taken the laborer not for renovation, repair, etc. for a new home. See, it says over here, services by way of pure labor contract of construction, erection, commissioning or installation of original work pertaining to single residential unit. Single residential unit means single family ke liye. If original work related, if I am getting a home done and one person provided me laborers, I am paying him the money, he will not charge me any GST. My question to you guys. Single residential unit I am constructing. I am not under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Single residential unit I am constructing. He gave me laborers also and material also. Works contract. Taxable or exempt? Taxable. He gave me pure laborers for renovation. Taxable or exempt? Taxable. Taxable. Are we clear? Only if it is for original work, then it will be exempted. Are we clear? Okay. I am under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. One person gave me pure laborers for renovation. Exempt. For original work. Exempt. Are we clear, everyone? Please read this again. These 2 points are good for your exam. Next. 1 rupee, 2 rupee toilet, public libraries, all these are always exempt. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Tour operator service. People listen to me very carefully. Tour operator service performed partly in and partly outside India, supplied by a tour operator to a foreign tourist. Everyone, I'll explain this like this. Supposing there is a foreign tourist who is known as Peter. Peter wants to come to India and he will do the tour in Nepal also and he will do the tour in India also. I am a tour operator. I am a tour operator. I told him, I will organize your tour. You have to pay me 1 lakh rupees. How much am I charging him, everyone? 1 lakh rupees. What they are telling over here, tour operator services performed partly in and partly outside India, means partly in India and partly outside India, supplied by a tour operator. To the extent the services are outside India, it will be exempted. To the extent the services are outside India, it will be exempt. Now, supposingly, everyone over here, 2 days in India, 3 days in, okay, 3 days in India, 2 days in Nepal. Can you tell me 1 lakh, how many days in India? How many days in Nepal? 2 days. So 1 lakh into 2 days in Nepal divided by 5. How much is the exemption? 40,000 pe GST will not come. Remaining how much pe GST will come? Did you guys get this point? Can I go ahead, everyone? But you have to remember, it will be 40,000 or 50% of the total amount, whichever is lower. 40%? Nahi. Whichever we calculate, or 50% of the amount, whichever is lower. See over here. Value of the tour operator service performed outside India shall be such proportion of the total consideration charged which is equal to the proportion which the number of days for which the tour is performed outside India has to the total number of days, or 50%, whichever is less. Chalo, I'll ask you one question. Can you tell me 2 days in India, 3 days in Nepal? How will it come? Can you tell me how much will come? 2 days in India, 3 days in Nepal. 1 lakh rupees is the total amount charged. Nepal is how much? 3 days. So 3 days ka exemption will be given. 1 lakh into 3 divided by 5. How much? 60,000 or 50%. 50,000. Whichever is less. Which is less? So how much pay tax will come? Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Please do this in your book. There are all more examples on this. You guys can do it. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Congratulations. We are done with your chapter of exemption. Sir, what are the important points in this chart also? I've gone ahead and told you already. Yes, everyone. We have already gone ahead and discussed the important points in this chart also. So with this, I will do one question. Because I am happy, I will do one question with you guys. Okay, everyone. Chalo. Let me see if you guys understood the chapter or not. Everyone over here. Chalo. People, tell me one thing. You tell me. People watching at home, this book is our textbook. So you guys can just be in the class and see what we are doing. Hai na, everyone? Number 1. Commission received as a recovery agent from NBFC. People, Mr. Jayesh, a registered supplier, received the following amount in respect of various activities which are done. People, you are acting as a recovery agent for a banking company. RCM, very good, everyone. Actionable claim received from normal business debtor. People, actionable claim. Neither supply of goods nor supply of service. Correct or not, everyone? See, first one nothing, second one nothing. Very good. Amount received from ABC for performance of classical dance. Hey, 1 minute. 1,74,000. More than 1.5. Exempt or taxable? Very good. Business asset, old computer given to a friend free of cost. The market price is this much. No ITC has been taken. Permanent transfer. Business asset. ITC taken, not taken. GST will come or not? Okay, no GST. Very good, very good. Let's see. Consideration received for 1 month rent from a registered individual for renting of residential dwelling for use as residence. 1 minute. Consideration received for 1 month. For renting of from a registered individual person for renting of residential dwelling for use as residence. Tell me, taxable or exempt? Why exempt, everyone? No, it is under RCM. Did they go ahead and tell you over here, Baba, use as residence can be of employee also, no? What they have gone ahead and told over here is 1 month rent from registered person for renting of residential dwelling. To whom? Registered person, no. If they would have further gone ahead and told that the registered person has used it for his personal purpose, in personal capacity, then it is exempt. Are we clear, everyone? Here what they are telling, the tax has to be paid by individual for what? Under reverse charge. Please do question answer. Otherwise, you will definitely go wrong. You see, you know this. Are you guys able to understand? Next. Paid to an unregistered GTA for various consignment to be transported. Okay? This is okay. This doesn't matter. Everyone tell me one thing. GTA is unregistered. Who are you? Registered person. Do you have to pay GST under RCM? Over story, everyone. You want to do one more? Tell. Determine taxable value. Fees charged for yoga camp conducted by a charitable trust. Charitable trust, advancement of religion. Taxable exempt. Business correspondent services in rural area, rural branch. Exempt. Okay. When you are learning health services, earlier one service was there, cord blood bank. Umbilical cord of the baby will be there. That preservation services were exempted earlier. Now it has become taxable. So will it be exempt or taxable? Taxable. Commentator. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Doing question answers is very, very important. People, will you do question answers at home today? You want to do this one also? Not required. Okay, enough. Chalo. Today at home, you will be practicing more question answers. Right, everyone? We are done with our chapter of exemption. Congratulations, people. Done. Okay. Shall we start the next chapter? Next chapter? Value of supply, no? 15 minutes ka small chapter. Correct or not, everyone? We'll finish 15 minutes ka chapter. 2 minutes I'll give you break to talk to each other. Who is this guy? Needs motivation. Baba, motivation is to study. See? Okay, motivation is telling. See, there is no motivation which is required. When you go home, no? You see your parents. You know what? My motivation when I was studying, okay, used to come with only one thing is that my parents have put a lot of money on me also. That he goes ahead and does something in life. Correct or not, everyone? And you have to think about that day when you will see your parents being very happy. You just imagine every day morning that when you clear your IPC or when you clear your finals, how happy your parents will be. You getting my point, everyone? That happiness will make you study. There is no other pressure. Don't take pressure. Aram se relax, aram se study, do everything in life, enjoy, but start studying. You know what? You also think about the moment when you don't clear, how sad it is for your parents also. Correct or not, everyone? They will not show you. They will not go ahead and show you that we are very sad. But you think that it will be a day of very happiness. Your parents will be very happy. Your home, you will see the environment very happy. You imagine that day and please study. You getting my point? Trust me, it takes a lot of effort to earn money. Lot of sweat, lot of blood has to be put. Only then money comes. You should see the way your parents must be struggling to earn money. Not struggling, working hard. Everyone is working very hard. And the day you become CNO, you will realize the actual journey of life starts. The struggle. Now nothing. You guys are enjoying life now. If you think that this life is a very difficult life where you are studying and it is very difficult for you, when you clear, no, you will start understanding what life actually is. It used to happen, no? God, please let me pass school. From college, I will start studying. College, you saw actual hardship came. Correct? So that way, when you qualify, no, you will start understanding what life actually is. Then you will get married. You will have kids. Correct or not, everyone? So what I am telling is, now what life you are leading is a very beautiful, simple life. Get up in the morning, study, eat food, aram se sleep, correct? Boyfriend, girlfriend, that is okay. But what I'm telling is, aram se relax, aram se study. Trust me, this is a very beautiful life. You don't have to take CA as a very difficult thing. You have to take it as a part of life. Go meet your friends, be with your family, talk to your parents, enjoy, watch a movie. You getting my point, everyone? Don't just miss out on everything in life thinking that my life is only CA. Arey Baba, CA is just a part of your life. Like how every day morning you get up, eat your breakfast, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, enjoy with your friends. You have to do everything in life. But just before the exam, you have to study properly. And every day also, on a day-to-day basis, you have to study at least 3 to 6 hours time which is there. I know coaching will be there. You don't get much time which is there, but you have to take out time. And be with your parents. Sit with them. Talk to them. They'll feel good about it. Are we clear, everyone? So today onwards, when you go home, sit with your parents. Talk to them for some time. Then sit to study, solve question answers. Then go to sleep. Done, everyone? Because next day, you might have some classes. Or morning when you wake up, if you don't have classes, sit and do question answers. Are we clear, everyone? See, Baba, there is nothing more motivating than imagining the happiness which you will see on the face of your parents when you qualify. I believe that. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Let's go ahead and do one chapter of value of supply, everyone. People, can we do value of supply? Everyone is energetic. 15-20 minutes. We'll close the chapter. What do you think, everyone? Chalo, let's do value of supply. Then we'll have tax invoice ka chapter. Chalo. A student is telling impossible. I am possible. Baba, all this dialogue and only leave. Start studying. Everyone over here. Impossible says I am possible. Ah, ha, ha. Okay. Start studying. Everyone over here now. Chalo, can we go ahead, everyone? Let's move to the next chapter. Next chapter, value of supply. Very, very important chapter. Value of supply. 6 marks will come in the exam. Okay? Either it will be an independent question or it will be a part of the big question which is there. You must know this chapter. Not knowing this chapter is a crime. You have to do question answers from this chapter. It will come in the exam. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, value of supply. People, can we take a quick linking? We started learning GST with everyone with me now. We started learning GST with good sir. Good sir service has to be supplied. Goods or service, whenever it is supplied, supply can be either interstate supply or intra. Inter, what will be levied? IGS. Intra, CGST. Once GST is levied, GST has to be paid by a taxable person. But in between comes exemption, which we have already gone ahead and learned. Now, you know what? Some students tell me exemption chapter will leave and go. Never leave exemption. If you don't know exemption, big question which will come, RCM question which will come, lot of places you will see one small exemption ka point. Your whole question will go for a toss. Exemption chapter we have done properly, we have done in detail. You must know it properly. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, the next one over here is collected and paid by a tax. How will he collect and how will he pay? He'll calculate GST is equal to whatever is his value of supply multiplied by the rate of tax. Now, value of supply, they have gone ahead and told value of supply in section number 15. Baba, CGST will be levied on the value which is determined under section number 15. Section number 15 goes ahead and says section number 15.1, 15.2 and section number 15.3. Section number 15.1 goes ahead and says value on GST will come on your value, and value is always the transaction value. You went to one shop. What do you mean by the transaction value? The amount which you paid to them or the amount which is payable. For an example, you came for a coaching. We charge you 5,000. Remaining 5,000 you have to give. What is our value of supply, everyone? 10,000 rupees. Remember, and the price paid or payable when we are not related, and price is the sole consideration. It means we should not be related and I should not have charged you anything other than money. Can I go ahead, everyone? Then Now they are going ahead and telling what are the things that should be included in the value of supply. Do you guys remember what are the things that should be included, everyone? Topics, TOPIICS. Very, very easy chapter. 6 mark is very easy in this chapter. T means what, everyone? Taxes. Taxes. I went ahead and told you, include in your value all the duties, taxes, cess, fees, or any other fees other than GST if that is being charged separately. For an example, I am selling tobacco 100 rupees, 10 rupees is the excise duty which I am charging. Can you tell me what is my value of supply on which GST will come? 110. Supposingly, I am selling one movie ticket for 100 rupees, 2 rupees municipal taxes are there. Can you tell me what is my value of supply, everyone? 102. Louder! 102. Very good. Next. Now there is a circular over here. Circular says if any TCS is collected under the Income Tax Act not to be included in the value of supply, it's an interim levy and does not have the character of tax. Remember, TCS collected under income tax don't include in the value. Although the name is tax collected at source, do not include in the value of supply. Are we all clear with this point? You went to buy a car. The car you bought was more than 10 lakh rupees. So they collected 1% TCS from you. They gave it to the government and government will give it back to you. So TCS will never be included in the value of supply. It actually does not have the character of tax. It is just being collected, given to the government and government gives it back to you. Do one question on this today. TCS never include in the value of supply. The next one, any obligation, TO, was what, everyone? Obligation of supplier. Louder, everyone. Give obligation of the supplier made by the recipient. People, tell me one thing. Supposingly, everyone over here, you went ahead and supplied me some goods. You went ahead and supplied me some goods. I had to go ahead and pay you 1 lakh rupees. I paid you 80,000. 20,000 I paid on your behalf to someone. What is your value of supply? 80,000 which I paid you, or 80 plus 21 lakh? On your behalf, you are my supplier. On your behalf, if I pay someone, obligation of the supplier, if made by the recipient, that will be included in the value of supply. And hence they are telling over here, any obligation of the supplier made by the recipient, if it was not included in the original price, please include it. Can I go ahead, everyone? P for TOP. P for packing charges. We have gone ahead and learned about packing. Baba, whether you went ahead and supplied me some goods, I told you do packing. You told 1,000 rupees I'll charge. I told do special packing. You told I'll charge you 2,000 rupees. All has to be included in the value of supply. Remember, any packing charges which is being charged, that will also be included in the supply. I over here is incidental charges. I is what, everyone? Incidental charges. Incidental charges means what, everyone? Any incidental charges charged by the supplier, including selling commission, packing, any amount charged for anything done by the supplier with respect to the supplier at the time or before the delivering of the goods or supply of service. You went ahead and charged me transportation charges. Will that be included in the value of supply? Louder. Louder. You charge me packing charges. Included, not included? Included. You charge me design charges. Will it be included? Yes. You charge me weighment charges. Included. Always remember one thing. Any incidental charges which are being charged by you for anything done, supplier did anything for me and he charged me, that will be included in the value of supply. Can we go ahead, everyone? T means what, everyone? Taxes. What will you remove from here? TCS. Taxes, say please remove TCS. Don't include in the value of supply. Don't remove. Don't include. Then obligation of supplier made by the recipient. P for packing. Packing can be special packing, this packing, that packing, whatever packing. I for incidental charges which are being charged by the supplier. Again, I over here is IPL, interest, penalty and late fee. Remember, IPL also will be included in your value of supply. Remember, if I am going ahead and charging you interest, or I am charging you penalty, or I am charging you late fee, always assume in your exam that whatever amount is charged, supposingly I charged you 10,000, whatever is the rate of the see, generally interest is exempt. But when I have supplied you some goods and because of that I charge you interest, penalty and late fee, because the principal supply was taxable, this interest, penalty and late fee also will become. Do you remember, everyone? And whenever you see interest, penalty and late fee, divided by 100 plus whatever was the rate for the original supply into 100, and that amount will be included in your value of supply. Do you guys remember, everyone? Yes, everyone? Please remember this point. Interest, penalty and late fee, always assume it to be inclusive, and hence always you have to do what calculation? Back. Whatever is the amount you have charged, divided by 100 plus rate into, and this amount will be included in your value of supply. And also write a note at the end saying we have assumed interest or penalty to be inclusive of the value of GST. Is my point clear to all? People, did you guys get this point? Can I go ahead? Chalo, next. As for subsidies which are linked to the price other than government subsidies. People, remember one thing. One is a subsidy. Subsidy can be given by government, which is central government, state government. Subsidy can be other subsidy, might be given by a company because the company was doing CSR activity, might be it is given by an NGO, might be it is given by your holding company. Yes, everyone? Remember, if it's a subsidy which is linked to price means which is directly reducing the price of the item, then that subsidy has to be here. Will you include this? Do not add back to the value of supply. Never. Government subsidy, whether linked, not linked, never. Here you have to see if subsidy is reducing the price of your item. Which subsidy? Other than government subsidy, please add back. Are we clear, everyone? But other than that, not directly linked. Supposingly I got 1 crore rupee ka lump sum subsidy to install one machine, which is not directly linked to the price, then do not add. Are we clear, everyone? Please remember, only those subsidies which are linked to the price. Central government subsidy, okay, chalo. Central government subsidy, state government subsidy, do not include. I'll ask you. In the exam, they told you the price which is given is 10,000 and they have told price is net of subsidy. Net of subsidy means what, everyone? Subsidy is reduced or not reduced already? Net means subsidy is already reduced. And they went ahead and told you subsidy linked to price received from an NGO 500 rupees. What will you do? Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? They told you subsidy or no, price is 50,000 and price is after considering subsidy. Means subsidy is already considered means what, everyone? Subsidy is already reduced. Considering subsidy means you have already reduced your price. What will you do about this 500 rupees? Add back. Always remember, when they say price is net of subsidy, it means subsidy is already reduced. When they say price is already, subsidy is already considered, it means again price is already considering subsidy means what? You have already reduced the price. So if subsidy is linked to the price, what will you do? Add back. If subsidy is given by the central government, state government, then what will you do? Do not add back. Are we all clear with this point? Today at home, you have to do question on subsidy and go. Are we clear, everyone? If you don't do this, you will not remember. Chalo, tell me one thing. What are the things I told you in section number 15? Louder, you have to be louder. Section number 15, 1. Transaction value. What are the things to be added? T-O. Louder, everyone. P-I-I-C-S. T for taxes other than GST. And TCS also? No. O for obligation of supplier made by the recipient. Supplier ko I should have paid. I paid someone on behalf of supplier. That should also be added. P for packing. I for incidental. I for IPL. Always assume inclusive of GST, reduce GST and then add to the value. C for commission. Now commission are of two types. One is buying commission and one is selling commission. Remember, what are they telling over here? Which is to be included? Buying commission never include. Are we clear, everyone? Buying commission never include, only selling commission. And the last one over here is which one, everyone? Subsidy. Now the third one over here is they are going ahead and telling discount. People, discount. What are they talking about? Discount. Discount given before or at the time of supply means when I'm supposing I sold you a jeans pant of 10,000 rupees. When I was selling you, I gave you 2,000 rupees ka discount immediately. At the time of selling, in the invoice I have recorded in the invoice. Can you tell me what will be my value of supply? 10,000 minus 2,000? 8,000. So they are telling do not include any discount by whatever name, cash discount or trade discount. Now this is also important over here. After supplying year-end discount or any turnover discount if it is given, Three condition has to be met. People, do you remember this point, everyone? If I have given year-end discount, today at the time of selling, I did not give you any discount. I give you discount later. Then remember, first of all, do we have a prior agreement? We should have a prior agreement that you sell. Okay, I sold you 10 Hawkins cooker, and I told if you sell all of them, I'll give you 10% discount additional. Today, do we have an agreement? Yes. Number two, for every invoice, I should be able to analyze how much discount I have to give. Secondly, and thirdly, what everyone? When I give you discount, I'll give you a debit note or credit note? Credit note, and you should go ahead and reverse your ITC. Only then they are telling discount will be excluded from your value of supply. Remember, if discount is given at the year end, three conditions to be satisfied. Agreement, I should be able to link to my invoice, and you should have gone ahead and reverse what everyone? ITC, because I will give you discount, then I will give you a credit note. Based on the credit note, whatever GST I am returning you, you would have taken the ITC already, you should give the GST back to the government. Three conditions to be satisfied. Can you tell me what thing, everyone? Number one, agreement. Number two, for every invoice I should be able to link how much discount I am giving you. And thirdly, I gave you a credit note, you should reduce or see, I sold you the goods for 10,000. Later I gave you 1,000 rupees back. So on 1,000 rupees back, I'll give you a GST also back. So you should take your input tax credit also, you should reverse it. Only then your discount has be excluded from your value of supply. Otherwise, not to be excluded. Are we clear, everyone? Remember one thing in your exam, if they have not gone ahead and given you, they have told you to calculate the value of supply, but they did not give you the rate of tax in the question. They have not given you, they have not told you to calculate GST. Then remember, interest which is there, you don't know what is the rate on your supply. So if 10,000 rupees interest is there, divided by 100 plus what rate you will do? No, don't do anything. Then total amount, if rate of tax is not given in the question, complete amount include in your value of supply. Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead, everyone? Remember this point, if interest is there and rate of GST is not given, total amount to be included in your value of supply. Now, right side, section number 15.4, valuation rule, CA final. People over here. Staggered discount. What is staggered discount, everyone? Circulars we are going to talk about. People, tell me one thing. What are the things we have already understood? Section number 15. Section number 15.1. Value of supply is transaction value. 15.2. TOPIICS. Taxes, obligation, packing, incidental charges, IPL. C for commission. Which commission? Selling commission. And S for subsidies other than government subsidy. And it should be directly linked to price. See, third one is what, everyone? Given before, then exclude. If given after, then three condition. Number one, agreement. Number two, link to invoice, and ITC ka reversal. Then it will be excluded. If not, you don't have to do anything. It's already included. Are we clear, everyone? The next one. Now, staggered discount. Baba, everyone, you went to Big Bazaar. They told you staggered discount. 10% on 10,000 ka buy. 20,000 if you buy, 20% discount. 30,000 if you buy, 30% discount. 1 lakh if you buy, 100% discount. No. Okay, everyone. 10,000 if you buy, 10% discount. 20,000 if you buy, 20% discount. All these are staggered discount. Given at the time of supply or later? At the time. Will it be included or excluded? Excluded. It will be always excluded from your value of supply. Year-end discount. What are the three conditions to be satisfied? Agreement should be there. You should be able to link for this invoice, this much discount I have to give. And you should reverse the ITC. Then what will happen? Discount will be excluded. Otherwise, already included. You don't have to exclude it. The next one, secondary discount. What is secondary discount, everyone? I sold you 10 rupees ka 1,000 packets of biscuit. Okay, everyone. One day I was going from outside your shop. You told, sir, come here. I told, what? You told, not even dogs are eating this biscuit. Okay, I told, okay, fine. I'll give you 2 rupees ka discount. 2 rupees into 1,000 packet, 2,000 rupees. I'll give you further discount. Did we have a prior agreement? These are known as secondary discount. Secondary discount are not known at the time of supplying. In this scenario, just have to give a commercial credit note. You can't give him GST back. Are we guys able to understand? Can you tell me if 10,000 rupees ka I had sold him plus GST and now I am giving him 2,000 rupees back, what is my value of supply? Baba, no. Remember secondary discount का केस में secondary discounts early condition is not met. Hence, will you exclude or you will not exclude? You will not exclude. Are we all clear till here, everyone? Secondary discount are not known means you don't have a prior agreement. When you don't have an agreement, is early condition met? No. So will you reduce from your value of supply? No. Are we all clear with this point? The next one. Since section number 15(3)(b ka condition is not met, such discount shall not be excluded since not known at the time of supply and 15(3)(b condition is not satisfied. Are we all clear till here? Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, one more circular over here is relating to EMI transaction. Everyone, I'll ask you one question. This is uncle over here. Uncle is a seller of mobile. Okay, everyone. Now, who is this? What's your name? Suman, this is Suman. Suman is in love. You remember, everyone? Suman, okay, sir, you draw red smiley. Okay, Suman is in love. Suman went to uncle. He told uncle, I want a mobile phone. Uncle gave a mobile phone to him. Suman, okay, we'll draw properly. Okay, this Suman gave 40,000. Can you tell me uncle ka value of supply, everyone? What is the value of supply? 40,000. Are we clear? Now, I'll tell you one more thing. Sumant went to uncle. This is uncle supplier over here. This is Sumant over here. Okay? Now, uncle went ahead and gave him one mobile phone. He told uncle, I am in love. No money in the pocket, but. Okay? I will do one thing. Every month I will pay you 10,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, plus 1,000 I will pay you as interest. How much, everyone? Can you tell me what is the value of supply? Uncle gave him, he gave 10,000 rupees, 40,000, plus he gave 4,000 rupees as interest. Is interest to be included in your value of supply? What will be the value of supply of uncle? 44,000. Are we clear? Here we are assuming that interest is excluding GST. Okay, to make it simple. You understood, everyone? What is the value of supply of uncle ka mobile phone? 44. Can I go ahead? Next. Again, this is uncle over here. Okay, see over here. If seller gives the EMI himself, additional or penal interest will form part of value of supply. Anyways, we know IPL will become part of supply. Is my point clear to all? Okay. Sumant again went to uncle. He told uncle, I want one mobile phone. I am in love. Uncle told you get lost. If you are in love, but you have to pay 40,000. No EMI, nothing, I will not give. Seller is telling I will not give EMI. He became full angry. Sumant is full angry. Okay, everyone. Now, Sumant went where? Sumant went to one Bajaj Finance. You know Bajaj Finance, everyone? He told, sir, give me loan. He told, what will you give? He had one gold chain. Sumant took out the gold chain and gave. They gave him a loan of how much, everyone? 40,000. And he told, okay, every month I will give you 10,000 rupees. Plus I will give you interest. Okay, everyone? If I delay some time, I will give you penal interest also. He took the loan of 40,000 ka check, threw on uncle's face and took the mobile. Okay, everyone? Now, tell me one thing. What is the value of supply of uncle? 40,000. Because uncle took only 40,000 rupees. This is one transaction. My question over here, what is the value of supply of mobile phone? 40,000. Second question to you, they gave him a loan and they are charging interest. Correct? They gave him a loan, giving money and taking money pay no GST. Interest which is there will be taxable or exempt over here. Interest will be exempt. Do you remember, everyone? Because this is an independent loan transaction. Giving money to use and taking interest is what? Exempt. Interest is exempt. And here interest pay GST will not come. Everyone, see over here, next one. If third party finance company gives loan, such interest is exempted under entry number 27. People, tell me one thing. In the first example, interest will be taxed or interest will be exempt? Interest taxed at what rate? Mobile phone wala rate pay. Correct? Because principal supply is mobile phone. Uncle has given him money to use also, no, for some time. Because of that only uncle is charging interest. Are you guys able to understand? And hence, what rate of GST will apply on the interest? Whatever is applicable on the mobile phone will apply on the interest. But in the second transaction, 40,000 pay GST will come. What about this loan? The interest will be taxable or exempt? Are we all clear till here, everyone? Can we go ahead? Next. Now, the no claim bonus offered by insurance company. Insurance companies tell you, sir, I took one insurance this year. People, are we all 100% clear till here? I took one insurance from an insurance company this year, okay? And I did not go, and I paid a premium of 10,000 rupees. Now, this year I did not make any claim. So, next year what they will do? No, they will tell me 10,000 minus 2,000 will give you no claim bonus, and you just have to pay a premium of how much? 8,000. Are you guys able to understand? Insurance company told me, sir, this year you did not make any claim. So, next year we'll give you 2,000 rupees, no claim bonus. And they charge me how much premium, everyone? 8,000. Now, everyone over here, no claim bonus cannot be a considered as a consideration for supplying provided by the insured to the insurance company in the form of agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act of lodging insurance claim in the previous year. People, what one officer told, no, Ramesh, you gave service to the insurance company. I told, what service? You did not go ahead and give any, you did not go ahead and claim any insurance amount, and that is why they are giving you 2,000 rupees. People, do you remember refraining from an act? If I refrain and somebody gives me money, but I told you, there should be first of all a agreement, and then the money should come. Did I agree with the insurance company? I will not make any claim. Next year you give me no claim bonus. Arey Baba, I have taken insurance so that I can claim if anything happens to my car. Yes or no, everyone? So tell me one thing. Have I given them any service for which they are giving me 2,000 rupees ka no claim bonus? Yes or no? So they have cleared here. No claim bonus is not a consideration. It cannot be considered as what? Consideration for supply provided by the insured to the insurance company in the form of agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act of lodging insurance claim in the last year. People, have I given them any services that I will refrain from lodging a complaint, you give me 2,000? Yes or no? No, because there was no agreement. Only first of all, there should be an 1 minute, everyone. Hey, people watching at home, audio video clear? What happened? People watching at home, is the audio video working for you? Is the audio video clear? There's some issue, 1 minute. So tell me one thing, have I given them a service of refraining from lodging a complaint because of which they gave me no claim bonus, or it is simple? They sold me an insurance policy. 10,000 said they gave me a discount of 2,000 and charged me 8,000. They should charge GST on 8,000. Yes or no, everyone? Simple. Government told no claim bonus is a permissible deduction under 15(3)(a). It is a discount for the purpose of calculating the value of supply. GST will be levied on what? Actual premium payable by the policyholder after deducting no claim bonus. Can you tell me what is the value of their supply to me? They gave me insurance service. I am paying them 10,000 or 8,000. What is the value of their supply? On what they will charge GST? Are we all 100% clear with this point? Can we go ahead, everyone? Tell me one thing, everyone. Tell me one thing. 15.1. Value of supply is what? Transaction value. What are the things to be included? Topics. Third one is discount. Given before or at the time? Exclude. Given after? Early condition? Exclude. Otherwise? Do not exclude. Staggered discount. Staggered discount. Buy more, get more. Exclude. Correct, everyone? Then I told you about year-end discount. When will you exclude? Early condition is satisfied. Secondary discount. Not known at the time of supplying. Not to be excluded. EMI transaction, is the point clear to all? What is EMI transaction, mein? EMI transaction, if supplier is only giving, will interest be included in value of supply? Yes. If third party is giving, interest will be included or exempted? Exempted. No claim bonus. Simple. Insurance company gave me service for which they gave me no claim bonus. 10,000 minus 2,000. What is the value of their supply? 8,000. I want to talk over here one more simple Del Credre agent wala circular. Do you remember Del Credre agent, everyone? I want to go ahead and ask you. People, will we close this circular also? What is a Del Credre agent? There is a principal. There is a agent and there are a customer. People, listen carefully, okay? I just remembered the circular, so I am telling it to you. Very, very important. Can be asked as a question, so I am telling. Del credit agent is an agent who says, hey boss, don't worry. If this customer doesn't pay, no, I will pay. Are we clear, everyone? And sometimes when the customers don't pay, they tell the customer, hey, people, are you able to understand who is a Del credit agent? Who says the boss, I am selling to him. If he doesn't pay, I will pay you. You don't worry. Okay, everyone? Do you remember principal agent? Now, I am the Del credit agent. This customer did not pay to my boss. People over here, this customer did not pay to my boss. So I told my boss, I will pay you. I paid my boss and I told the customer, hey, because of you, I paid my boss. Now, first of all, you have to pay me the principal amount. Plus, I will charge you interest also. Are we clear, everyone? Is my point clear to all? Now, the question which came was whether this interest will be taxable or this interest will be exempted. Now, people listen, I will tell you. Principal gave the invoice directly to the customer in the name of the customer. Are we clear? This invoice is in the name of the principal. Principal gave the invoice. I am not giving the invoice. Am I an agent as per 71C? Am I an agent as per 71C? Louder. No. Now what happened? This customer was not making the payment to the principal. I am a Del credit agent only over here. He was not making the payment to the principal. So I made the payment to the principal. And I told the customer, hey, it is like I have given you a loan. Correct? Now you have to pay me the main invoice amount also. Plus you have to pay me what? So people, tell me one thing. Invoice amount I'll recover from you. Plus I'll recover what? My question to you, have I earlier done any transaction with my customer, or it is the principal who did the transaction? So what I have done is I've just given a loan to him by paying on his behalf. It is like I've given a loan to him and I'm recovering interest, giving money and recovering interest. Taxable or exempt? Exempt. So here interest will be. Okay, I'll give you one more scenario. Okay, everyone? Chalo. If you can say this, then we are done with the chapter. Everyone over here. Principal gave me the goods. I gave the invoice in my name. Invoice in my name. Customer was not making the payment. So I paid the principal. And I told, hey customer, you did not make the payment to me. I paid to principal. It is like I have gone ahead and given you a. Now you have to pay me this invoice amount also. Plus you have to pay me interest. My question to you guys, here interest will be taxable or exempt? Sure. 100%. At what rate? Whatever was the principal supply rate. Sure, everyone? I'll ask you once again. Got it, everyone? Then smile, no. Here. Principal gave the invoice directly. I gave the loan to the customer, recovered interest. Exempt. Principal gave the goods to me. I gave the goods to the customer. I gave a loan and recovered interest. Taxable at what rate? Principal supply. Right, everyone? Congratulations, people. I'll close my chapter of value of supply. Today, you have to do question answers on this chapter. People who will do question answers, 6 marks in the pocket. Love you all. Bye, guys. Take care. People watching at home, I hope everybody got it. I hope everybody got it. Chalo, bye guys, take care. People watching at home, bye, 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 bye everyone. Bye, bye, bye. 2 minutes will stay. Love you too, everyone. Bye. Bye, 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 everyone. One minute. Bye, 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 guys. Bye.